field of technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, presenting us with new and innovative breakthroughs on a daily basis. From nanotechnology to self-driving cars, the possibilities of what lies ahead are truly exciting. We can already sense the extent of technological progress in the 21st century, and by 2030, life on Earth could look drastically different. What remarkable advancements will this era bring? The future looks brighter than ever. In the realm of nanotechnology, scientists have already made great strides and they remain unrelenting in their efforts. From how we behave to how we interact with one another, nanotechnology has the potential to change everything. Several people in the industry are convinced that we will live in a larger, more connected virtual reality within our nervous system when nanobots are implanted in our brains. Your clothes could potentially be embodied with various materials or technologies that improve your strength, durability, and more thanks to nanotechnology. Some technologies can be integrated into clothes, both in terms of multiple functions and cosmetic appeal, and some people are working on them right now. In 2030, we could craft whatever kind of clothing we want and even determine what abilities they have. If you wear a special top with a special pattern, and you press a button or say a keyword, the pattern unfolds and you suddenly have wings on your outfit. It will no longer be necessary to ask for human assistance for everything possible to be done by robots. It is important to note that in some spheres, these robotic workers will not be completely autonomous. They will need to be manipulated by humans, either directly or through programming to do the work needed that will create new jobs. We don't have to worry about robots taking our jobs and increasing unemployment. We are even planning to develop self-driving cars and even self-driving Ubers that will make the future of transportation very exciting. And that's just one technology that's growing rapidly. But what about all the others? What will technology look like as we get closer to 2040? Let's start with the one that could come true very soon. Having less time to drive will allow people to choose to live in different places, as they will have more free time for themselves. Another interesting technology that could change the way we travel. It's likely solar-powered cars will replace all the others gradually. Imagine a car that only needs sunlight and some time to charge before you can go anywhere you want. There will be no more running out of fuel in the middle of nowhere. Smart homes, smart offices, smart buildings. Its Hyperloop train has the potential to revolutionize transportation forever. China claims to have reached historic speeds of 385 miles per hour. Elon Musk is designing a futuristic speed train that will reach 760 miles per hour. You had the Hyperloop could be one of the most revolutionary modes of mass transportation in well over a century. Traffic jams will either be eliminated or very close to being resolved as driverless cars and even flying cars become more popular. By 2025, bionic limbs will be equipped with all the functions, real arms and legs will have implants, and internal organs will work more efficiently, you name it. An electrode implanted in the brain or placed on the scalp detects neural activity and converts it into commands that can be used to control a prosthetic limb. We must change our practices in order to achieve a greener and cleaner future by promoting sustainable energy sources. It is likely that if we can accomplish this, our planet's energy future will be greatly improved. The ocean may provide us with a solution. There is a great deal of thermal energy hidden away in the ocean, and it is largely untapped at this point as a source of renewable energy. A major breakthrough has been made in the field of practical nuclear fusion, bringing us closer than ever to ultra-low carbon energy. The process of nuclear fusion involves fusing two light atoms into one large atom in order to reproduce what occurs in the sun's heart. Nuclear fusion supporters consider it the energy of the future. Using nuclear fusion would produce 4 million times as much energy as coal, oil, or gas, without releasing harmful gases. One promise that many people are still waiting on is space exploration. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are making strides toward their respective goals of space exploration and colonization. Neither goal is known for certain, but by 2050 we should be able to make space tourism a reality. We need to do this, as only a certain amount of essentials can be taken into space. There's plenty to iron out before it can be achieved. Fortunately, we have some fine minds at the helm, most notably Elon Musk and his associates at the space program, alongside Jeff Bezos of Blue Origin as well as others. They are putting in time and effort to not just return us to our cosmic domain, but also make it financially viable with smaller and reusable spacecraft, something that has been an obstacle for the past 2 decades. People who can afford it will be able to spend up to a week in orbit, but be wary. The field of artificial intelligence (AI) is already significantly more advanced than it was 10 years ago, and its development will continue to increase exponentially. It's going to be a blast. By the year 2050, gasoline will become a distant memory. By then, electric and hydrogen-powered cars will drive gas-powered ones out of business. To be able to properly function in such a society, experts like John Maeda believe that I will have surpassed the processing power of all living brains in the near future. The preservation of important human values will require collaboration between these new systems. As artificial intelligence rises and culture changes, technology will become an integral part of the workplace in the future. Researchers also believe that the landscape of many industries, as well as the job market, will radically change as a result of data. If we are to go by the current trajectory of things, by 2050, almost half of the world's current jobs will cease to exist. Robots and machines will take over many physical labor jobs. Another industry that will undergo a drastic change in the next 50 years in education. The number of students pursuing online degrees is expected to reach 92% by 2050 unless an apocalypse occurs. I'm sure some of you would still try, though. Finally, let's talk about something you won't be happy to hear in the future. You probably won't need a phone. By 2050, your phone won't likely be needed because you'll have access to it and more via something else. This example is a wrist gauntlet. You won't have to type in a number, just say "call mom." It's designed with a holographic screen that can be used to access the internet, along with larger keyboards. As for its other features, this depends on the technology. It may include object scanners, danger, and problem detection, plus an AI companion to help you out. More solutions will emerge that will allow more people to receive good education efficiently as education becomes increasingly globalized. In recent years, online education has seen a huge shift, and it appears that more educational institutions have taken advantage of some of its benefits. In the future, online education will likely continue to be popular and allow people to learn anywhere in the world. AI and robotics are going to be major catalysts for the evolution of humankind in the coming years. It is anticipated that robots will take on roles typically assigned to teachers, like course building, lecturing, fact-checking, setting and grading exams, plus providing timely feedback. Furthermore, their human counterparts will not have to worry about paying them or working continuously as they can work without needing a rest. This makes them a viable option to be taken into consideration by educational organizations in terms of cost efficiency. It's clear that by 2050, the world will be quite different. Our existing structures and systems will have dramatically improved, changing the way people live all over the world as a result. During the next few years, artificial intelligence and space travel are likely to be major factors that will spark radical changes. I can only hope that when that happens, we won't find ourselves in an apocalyptic nightmare. In conclusion, the future is full of exciting possibilities, with technology playing a significant role in shaping our lives. From nanotechnology to space exploration, we can expect to see incredible breakthroughs that will change the way we live, work, and play. Our challenge is to take advantage of these developments and make them a success. Please let us know what changes you expect to see by 2050 in the comments below and subscribe to the Futex for more videos.